I am so sick of not being able to skate, and I'm going crazy. Getting up hurt more than I thought. It's been about 3 weeks since the incident. Still can't skate. Still going insane. Still out of content ideas. But we can fingerboard. I think you see where this is going. I was talking about it in my second to last video, I think. God, that's bright. My brain kind of relies on stimulation, and the more that I'm not able to skate, the more I realize, like, I don't know what to do with myself at all. The closest thing I got to skateboarding is fingerboarding, so I kind of want to try to make a concrete fingerboard obstacle, because the last one I tried to make came out terrible. So I guess that's what we're doing today. The first thing I had to do was to make an actual model of the obstacle that I wanted, and I love curved ledges in real life, so I thought I'd make one for fingerboarding. After I got a model that I was content with, I sent it to the 3D printer and got to printing, and I think the whole thing took 16 hours. It was a girthy print, to say the least. It came out super good though. I was actually genuinely surprised at how well it came out. I'm gonna be making a silicone mold out of this, so the first step was to sand it as best as I could and get rid of all the 3D print layer marks and stuff like that. And this is realistically about an hour of sanding footage sped up, so it took a while. The next step is pretty much just get it ready for pouring the silicone. So I just used like an old screen of a computer case and glued it on, and then used some old cardboard boxes to make what was hopefully a waterproof seal to pour the silicone in. And now for the fun part. We strap on our anal probing gloves and we get to pouring the silicone. This part was actually really nerve-wracking because you have to get equal parts of both A and B by weight, so I had to weigh it out, but you only have like 5 minutes till it starts setting. It was all a little bit rushed, but in the end of the day, we got it done. And the last thing left is to let it dry and hope that there's no air bubbles. All right, so the mold has fully cured. You can see it's not hard, it's silicone, but it's fully cured. There's no stickiness or anything. This is definitely my best mold so far. I don't know if you can see the bottom, but no silicone seeped under, which was the biggest problem with my old molds, which is why I used glass as a base instead of wood or cardboard or something that can seep under, and the super glue held beautifully. So it's time to demold this bad boy. This is my favorite part. It's so satisfying taking the cardboard out and seeing what we've created. This is not working. I have an idea. Yes! Oh, that looks perfect. Oh my God. That is an absolutely flawless mold. Not a single drop of silicone got on top of the obstacle. So it's a perfectly smooth gap right there, which is gonna make pouring the cement perfect. Now it's just a matter of getting this thing out. Oh, she's coming. Oh yeah, come to daddy. Oh, she's out, and that is literally A flawless mold. That's so bright. There's no bubbles. It's perfect. This is my old mold, and it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but there were bubbles. There was like these crazy divots because it was cardboard and it seeped in. I had to cut around it. So this is the old one, and it worked, just not that good. Compared to this, literally, it's so hard to see because it's clear, but all the details printed perfectly. Oh my god, I am so stoked that worked that well. I guess now I'm gonna let it fully cure. I mean, it was fully cured. Now that the optical's out of it, I'm just gonna let it get some air, some sun, some heat. If there is anything that hasn't cured yet, I'm gonna give it an hour or two, and then we get to pour. That's the best part. Some time has passed, and it's go time. It's time to test out the mold and pour it. And this is the nerve-wracking part, because if it doesn't work, that sucks. We have our secret blend of herbs and spices that I can't give away, because this is what makes the magic. We have some supports to throw into the cement so it doesn't crack getting it out of the mold. We got a big old mixing bucket, and now it's time to go to work. Me, Gabe, and Ben spent hours making little pucks of different mixtures of things, whether it's cement or other things I can't give away. And we finally found this mix of different things and the right ratio to make a perfectly smooth, skatable, or fingerboardable object. But the shit dries like very quick, so I'm not gonna have time to film it while I'm doing it, so I'm gonna set up the camera and just time-lapse this whole process, because I gotta be quick. I was pouring it on this table, and then I realized that the table isn't level. It's like super not level, so all of the cement was going to one side. The cement is poured. This is the bottom of the ledge, so that can get sanded after we take it out of the mold, but I tried to make it as smooth as I could, and now we wait. It's time. It's dry. It looks a little bit wet. I just sprayed it with some water, just because I don't know. I think I'm supposed to, but it's rock hard. So I think it's time for the moment of truth, if I can get it out of the mold without breaking it, and I'm nervous. As I was pouring it, I did notice there was one air bubble that, I mean, I'll show you when it's out of the mold if I can get it out. The good thing about having air bubbles in the mold is that because there are air bubbles in the mold, it's like an out bubble on the cement, so you can just chip them off and sand them off and it looks like it was never there. So I do see bubbles, which is kind of whatever. Get on out of there. Oh. Come out. Oh, it feels like I'm giving birth. Oh, she's done. Oh my god. Wow. All right, so let's do an evaluation here. Mold is empty. It left pretty much no residual on the mold, and this cleans super easily, so that's good. This is the expensive stuff. This silicone is stupid expensive, I learned, so I'm really glad I don't have to pour another mold. It's just that one air bubble. It's right here. I'll show you guys on the mold. That little nipple looking thing is the air bubble in the mold, and that can just be super easily chipped off. That is an air bubble in the cement, and there does happen to be 2 of those. Actually, there's 3 of those. Oh wait, actually there's 4 of those. So we do have air bubbles in the cement. Okay, the day is oh my god, that's bright. The day is coming to an end. Our exciting day of not skating and making fingerboard obstacles. It was fun though. I gave it a quick little wet sand just to smooth out some things. It's still drying, there's still like some moisture in it. I think it came out really good. I'm not even gonna lie. If I want, because there are those bubbles on all the corners, which I can fix the next time I pour it, because it's not the mold. The mold is perfect. It's just I think the concrete started setting too soon, so air bubbles got trapped. I think that if I get creative because I'm gonna paint the whole thing. I'm gonna paint the bricks red and everything, and I think I can use those air bubbles to paint them as if the bricks had chipped and cracked and kind of, you know, play into it. I gotta get paint. I'm so fried today. I've been doing this all day, so I'm gonna hold off on that, but I'm gonna give you guys some nice artsy B-roll of our fingerboard obstacle that we made today. And that's it. This was fun. This was the first successful obstacle I've made. The last video I made making a fingerboard obstacle did not work. So, without further ado, here we go. So I ended up painting this one. As you can see, there's still a couple bubbles here and there, but I think with the paint it actually adds a lot to it. And I want to show you guys this. I made some more. I made a couple of them, and they all look pretty damn good. Before I painted it and before I made those other ones, Ben and I made just a really stupid but fun fingerboard edit using the unpainted one. So enjoy that footage. Dude, the lighting in here looks crazy. I look like the blueberry from Oompa Loompa, or from, what's that called? Willy Wonka? This is obviously not the skateboarding content that I love making. Dude, these lights are too much for me. Obviously this video was a lot different than my normal videos, with me not being able to skate and everything, and I miss it, and I'm sorry that I'm not able to post the skate content that I have in mind. This project was actually a lot of fun for me, and it was good to take my mind off the injury for a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something, or I don't know, hope you guys found entertainment. That's my goal. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Hopefully I'll be able to skate by the next time I film, but we'll see. Peace out.